Well, with Margate manager Steve Watt after his side's 2-0 victory over Burgess Hill. Steve started like a steam train, got the 3 points, 7 wins in a row, 11 unbeaten. It's turning into a very good season.
Yeah, it is. You know, particularly this tricky patch we've gone through with suspensions and injuries, and I can't give the boys enough credit for the way they've managed themselves, and they've dug out results. Because when you sit and you look today and you look at players who are warming up, if you like, but not available to you and doing their bits of running and stuff, there's some big players in there, and that's full credit to the team. You know, as I said, you've got Bods filling in at right back. I thought again was outstanding today. Young Aaron left back. George alone for Dover been brilliant and held together back there by Lenny and Friendly, who've been outstanding. And you've got the quality going forward. We know we have here, and you're always going to score goals. So it's a great run. I say we've got to keep on going. We all know good runs come to an end at some point, but we've got to enjoy the run we're on now, and we've just got to move on to Tuesday and hopefully get another 3 points there.
And you mentioned the players missing this afternoon, obviously 3 through suspension, a couple more through injury. Does it excite you that you've still got all them players to come back into this squad that is looking very strong at the moment?
Yeah, it obviously gives you a headache, which you want as a manager. You know, you're going into Tuesday now with James Rogers and Jack Evans back. Great to have Swifty and Millsy on the bench today again, so them getting some valuable minutes. So yeah, it gives you a headache as a manager, which you want. But as I said, look, we always knew we had a strong squad here, but throughout the season we've never really had everyone available at all one time. We've always been missing not just 1 or 2, but 4 or 5. So it's good to start getting people back. So it gives you a headache, but obviously gives you good options in how to change games and approach games. So great to have the boys back for suspension, but I said the boys need full credit for the run they've been on and the points they've picked up.
And you say all good things must come to an end, but the way your team's playing at the moment, sometimes they're grinding out results, sometimes they're picking teams apart. You just can't see it ending anytime soon, can you? But obviously football as it is. Leiston Tuesday night away from home, they've beaten Billericay today. A tough midweek fixture, isn't it? Yeah,
Leiston are a good side. You know, I'm surprised they are where they are in the league. I thought they were one of the better sides who've played this season. I remember being 2-0 up here and they come out second half and being really penned in. So Glenn does a great job here. It's a fantastic result from today. And I know it's going to be a tough game, but look, a lot can happen in football in a week. We went and lost 3 games in the bounce once. You know, football has a tendency of surprising you at times. And the message to the boys today was, look, there's a lot of time playing bottom of the table today. These are the types of games, and we've all been in that dressing rooms where you may take things for granted and you may slip up. I said our main focus today, but going out there this wasn't going to be that day that happens. And I thought you saw that with the A team started, and at half time it was very much like, let's just manage a game. Got a tough game Tuesday, let's manage a game, let's see the game out, and to make a couple of changes tactically. I thought we could have gone on and got 3 or 4, if I'm being honest, but 3 points, another clean sheet, which is very pleasing, and it's just we've got to enjoy it. As I said, we've got to enjoy the run we're on, but we're fully focused on Tuesday.
You sit second in the table tonight. Dulwich's draw, obviously. Do you take comfort apart from Dulwich, that the teams below you can't catch you with their games in hand? Does it give you some sort of breathing space?
Not really. I said not really. We just focus on the next game. You know, I mean, we all, with the changes we had at the football club over the last years. Next week will be a year since I took over, so the changes in that year has been not just on the pitch but all over. It's been incredible. I mean, there's only one player here from the last regime that I kept, and unfortunately Sess is injured, but it is a whole new squad we've put together. And look, playoffs is something we were all hoping we could get, but realistically thought it may be a bit far-fetched this season because of the amount of changes there was on the pitch. But the boys have been fantastic, and the boys have gelled together and really bought into what we want to do here. And look, I'm not looking anywhere barring the next game. Won't look up, won't look down. I'll look at the next game until I get, if you like, cemented in the playoffs, confirmed in the playoffs. Then we can maybe enjoy that a little bit. But until that happens, there's a lot of football we play from the end of the season. Like I've said before, we have the hardest running out of every team going for that. We have the hardest running out of that. So it's something we've got to focus on, is picking up as many points as we can as possible. But in the big games this season, our team showed up. You know, I think of the top, well, maybe not the top lot now, but at one point, so we drew Billericay with top, beat Dulwich. We do well against big sides. So as I said, the running doesn't fear me. I know it's going to be tough, but we've got a team that show up in big games. So that's always pleasing and comforting as a manager. but we'll deal with that when the running comes, and then we'll just enjoy a little bit of that success we're having at the minute.
That's brilliant. Well done, and have a good result today, Steve.
Thank you.